Hello guys, welcome back to Gospel News. Information still the drop, oh, we never rest, oh, we will still the give on a back to back. They say that this president-elect, what they call Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that the man has been exposed. I say, what happened again? Remember that the man fled Nigeria to France, where they say go collect another injection. We go make him strong, may feed they stand because before this inauguration date, because it be like say they go give a lot of speech and activities go yakpa that day. So instead of this man to come talk through, say, oh, sorry, Nigerians, so I beg, I know say mandate was stolen, Mona no vex, I go collect injection, we go make me they stand where, make I feel defend the mandate when we thief. So they say that he said he was going there for investment purposes to go and meet investors. I say, yes, So now he don't come back very, very quickly. And PDP don't tell us, so yeah, go bring pictures of the people when you go meet for France. Maybe they see them here. They say Tinubu asked to release photos taken with investors in France. Where you want to see such pictures? Anyways, there is AI, which is artificial intelligence, and Photoshop. Maybe Festus Keyamo or Femi Adesina will help him with that. Sorry, Tinubu. He said that P2B has slammed the United States of America because of the things we they do now. And so they follow Tinubu, Boku for Nyash. Obi Labour Party to call 50 witnesses against Tinubu at Tribunal. All these matters now we'll go they discuss inside this particular story. We'll go straight without wasting your time any longer. Now, let's start with the photos he was asked to release. The president-elect Bola Tinubu has been challenged to share photos of his meetings with the investors he purportedly met in France. Loriro, he can't share any picture. He doesn't have them. Tinubu raised dust when he left Nigerians 10 days ago for France. The trip came barely 2 weeks after he returned to Nigeria from his post-election break, which lasted for about 1 month. On May 10th, when the president-elect jetted out of the country, there were speculations that he may have traveled out again on medical grounds. But his aide, Tunde Rahman, said in a statement that the former Lagos State governor left the nation to carry out some tasks without pressure. This Tunde Rahman, Ibla say na go come they represent Lai Mohammed for this Tinubu's tenure. Now, Rahman said Tinubu would use the opportunity to fine-tune the transition plans, programs, and his policy options with some of his aides. He added that Tinubu would, during his visit, engage with investors and other key allies. Not only for America, only for Europe. Now you go see our government officials, politicians, criminals, go tell you say they want to go and fine-tune wetin they want to do for the country. So if on a day for Nigeria, your brain will be watery that you cannot fine-tune the country inside the country. Una must go abroad to fine-tune it. Failed government. As the president-elect returned on Saturday, Daniel Bwala, a spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, where they call Àttàck Abubakar, requested photos of the investors Tinubu spoke with while in Paris. According to him, there were no meetings between Tinubu and any investors in France. Of course, we know the injection go collect for France. Instead, Bwala disclosed that the Jagaban only met with politicians and lobbyists from Nigeria. Now that Tinubu has finished his so-called official visit to meet with investors, etc., I dare them to release the photos of those meetings. I bet you if they release the photos, the foreign investors would turn out to be Nigerian politicians and Nigerian lobbyists from Nigeria, he posted on Twitter. Daily Post recalls that Tinubu last week met with former Kano State Governor and presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, Rabiu Kwankwaso, in France. All of them now, so then they fly up and down. They waste money when they go to rebuild the country. They just use and they fly private jet. They go from one country, European country, to another Asian country, or even America. That is to show you how classless and how I don't know, make I not talk sure. All these politicians, on a female person self, miss heaven with what they do. Person go just be frustrated, they vex. Country, una no fit dey on a country, una just the wrong go Europe. How many Europeans they come on our own country? I bet man listen to this short video, please.
This guy, Bola Tinubu.
All right, una don see him, Tinubu, with the picture of the people when you go meet for Bodo, Yibo, Chai, na wawo, na so na just the life for us. Anyhow, yaga, una just they give us life from left, right, and center. Anyways, me we see Tinubu, we say then go call 50 witnesses. My goodness, 50 witnesses. We go come talk, say, Tinubu, you know win this thing. No. This is unacceptable. Tinubu, you know win this thing. Now, may we look at the details in full here. Now, wow, Obi Labour Party to call 50 witnesses against Tinubu at Tribunal. The Labour Party, LP, and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi, have told the Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, that they will call no fewer than Mopeketempe 50 witnesses to testify their petition. Labour Party and Mr. Obi are challenging the election of President-elect Bola Tinubu. Counsel to the petitions, Awa Carlo San, said this on Saturday in Abuja at the resumed proceedings of the pre-hearing phase before the court's 5 justices. We still have a few hiccups at the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, because of the order of the court made on March 8, directing the commission to allow us carry out forensic investigations of beavers, which we have not been able to do. To this end, Mr. Carlo said his client would require 7 weeks with which to present their petition in court. The senior lawyer told the court that with regard to timing, his team was suggesting that 30 minutes would be allotted to the witnesses classified as star witnesses to demonstrate any electronic evidence. He, however, said 30 minutes excluded the time that will be used to demonstrate video evidence or any other electronic evidence. For these first-class witnesses, they will be cross-examined for 30 minutes by each respondent, and re-examination will be for 5 minutes. In respect of the witnesses, we suggest 10 minutes for evidence in chief, 10 minutes for cross-examination by each respondent, and 5 minutes for re-examination. For the respondent, we suggest 20 minutes for the evidence in chief of their star witnesses, 30 minutes for cross-examination, and 5 minutes for re-examination. For their other witnesses, we suggest 20 minutes for evidence in chief, 15 minutes for cross-examination, and 5 minutes for re-examination. Counsel to INEC, Abubakar Mahmood Hussain, said his client who conducted the disputed election planned to call 5 witnesses to defend the election of Mr. Tinubu. Mr. Mahmood told the court that his team would require 7 days to argue their client case. He said the commission was proposing 30 minutes for the star witness to give the evidence in chief, 15 minutes for cross-examination, and 5 minutes for re-examination. For the regular witnesses, we proposed 10 minutes evidence in chief, 15 minutes cross-examination, and 5 minutes of re-examination. He opposed the suggestion by petitioners that a separate time be given to their expert witnesses for demonstration. Una don hear matter o Tinubu sef, they don blast the United States of America, say oga, muna dey respect una sef o. Muna wait for court to decide this matter before una go begin dey call Tinubu, dey tell am congratulations, because himself he never see wetin Tinubu win, which is the main issue. Nah. Say Tinubu, he no win the presidential election, but INEC with their neck don long finish, and then help am rig Tinubu into power. May we listen to this man here when he was talking about truth and lies.
Let's talk about INEC and the APC opposing the broadcast of the presidential election.
What do you expect?
And you yourself said you'll be shocked.
Look, let's be clear.
Okay.
Truth dies in darkness. Let me repeat myself. Truth dies in darkness.
Exactly.
If you broadcast the tribunal's proceeding, INEC and the APC and multiple agencies of this fraudulent government will be exposed for what they are. They've done all their shenanigans, had their circuses, had their orchestra. We're now on the home run, where the tires hit the road. And what you're seeing is that INEC, the APC, will do everything they can to make sure Nigerians don't see the truth, or at least, as best as possible, veil it. If you're seeing it live, it becomes difficult to distract the people with all the many shenanigans they will bring, because they will be throwing maximum distractions at the people instead of allowing them to see the evidence that will be coming out of the court. So take it for granted that the APC, INEC, would do everything to fight against it. Whether the tribunal would elect to allow itself to become a force for good, or whether it would allow itself to be forced to become complicit in a crime against the Nigerian people, is entirely up to it. But even if it rules against allowing cameras, I would not hold that against the tribunal or deem that a sign of its partiality in one way or the other, because the truth is, it is not something that had been allowed in our courts, but that is not to suggest that it is not desirable. It's done all over the world. Kenya did it.
All right, when I don't hear this man, when did they tell on us, say, if they package that truth inside darkness, so he go die there. Now waiting Tinubu, they try do now, but he has been exposed. May you go bring the pictures when you snap for abroad. Take carry con here. May you know they open mouth, they laugh for here before I go meet you for office. When I don't see. And so the matter don't do even our P2B don't tell US people, say me they take them easy. The way they take the rush. As I even they talk now, they say Joe Biden now the latest news now be that one. So in fact, may we end this one here, go bring on that one where they say Joe Biden don't send delegate. We go attend Tinubu's inauguration despite the rigging and this power, the torso with the inside court. To fear. Now, wow, this America, they don't disappoint a lot of people. We be say on a pool on a hope inside there, but then I make they tell on say forget all these people. Some of them we want run from America, enter Russia, one from run from Russia, enter India. I tell on say all of them on the same people. Oh, we'll go another news.